Right, 8 minutes past 10 o'clock. Right, Nonhle Thema is with us, and she's tweeting. Part of the Eye On feature. It's not rude anymore to tweet while you're being interviewed, isn't it?
No way.
It used to be rude before.
No ways. It's awesome. I love it. I have to keep my fans updated as to what I'm doing.
Of course.
I know they wanna,
what's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter name is twitter.com.
Right.
/Nonhle Thema.
Okay. And that's spelled Nonhle, right?
Yes,
and then
Thema. It's Nonhle Thema, one word.
Okay,
Yes,
get to it. Nonhle Thema. Okay,
Follow me. I'm close to 20,000 Twitter followers.
You have 20,000.
I'm close. I've got 400 and something remaining, and I'm on 20,000. That's a lot of people to talk to.
You have 4,000 remaining. What does that mean? You have a
400. I have 400 remaining that I need to get until I get to 20,000.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But what's your target? 20,000 or a lot more?
Well, for me, I'm just so excited. The fact that I'm on a pay channel, to have that many people interested in me. I'm not even on radio. I'm only on a TV show that is on a pay channel. That's
a small percentage of the market.
It's a small percentage of South Africa, of the market. So to have 20,000 people, it's whoa, for me. I'm just I actually think I'm going to throw a party and I'm going to invite everybody.
Why do you think you're so popular?
I don't know. I'm so excited. It's just insane. I think my peeps, my supporters, just like the person that I am, because I don't think I'm the most beautiful or this or that. I just think they really just genuinely like the fact that I keep it real and I do me. And I think people gravitate to somebody who's honest in who they are.
Now, in terms of the fact that you have 20,000 followers, that sounds like a political party in its own right.
I'm running for president.
You probably have more than Cope anyway. Don't say I said so. But having said that, does that come with responsibility then? I mean, what is the level of your conversations? What do you say on Twitter that keeps them interested?
Oh gosh, yes, there's a lot of.
Because do you agree that if you don't say anything, people will stop following you?
Yes. No, you have to keep that. You have to keep engaging people. There was a time when I wasn't tweeting much, and I got a lot of complaints all the time. Why are you not tweeting? Why are you not tweeting? And you're like, jeepers. But now I have a lot to tweet about because I've got a lot of work that's happening. So Twitter is basically to engage people with what you're up to. So and the reason why I'm so popular, people like my lifestyle at work. So they find my career very fascinating. So that's what I tweet about, my show, what's happening, and then they ask me questions, advice about how to get into the business or how to continue following
So not so
dreams.
much personal life stuff. I mean, because some people tweet the whole day, I'm having pizza.
No.
That's not news, is that correct?
That's not news. That's boring, So people want to. I know exactly what they want to hear and what they want to read. And sometimes I tweet something inspirational. Somebody comes back and says, "Oh my God, I needed to hear somebody say that." Because the other day I tweeted, "Guys, you must never ever be scared to be amazing.
Don't be scared to be amazing."
And somebody said, "I needed to hear that because people limit your dreams. Why?"
Nelson Mandela used the quote at I think it's in his book. Stand to be corrected where it came from. That's from the author from overseas saying you're playing small doesn't serve the world. You can't play small.
Don't play small. Consider yourself as big as you can be, and don't let the surroundings that you are in make you feel like you are less of a person or you can only achieve so much. Dream big. I am.
Okay, she certainly is. Nonhle Thema is my guest, will be for the next 10 minutes or so. If you wish to call in and ask her questions specifically, then do so to 0891 104 207. In fact, I'll be very surprised if you have nothing to ask her. There has to be something.
I'm being asked what's the frequency already on Twitter. Okay,
in Johannesburg it's 105.10, so 105 FM. Don't ask me other places because I'm hardly ever out. Anyway, we'll maybe find that out. Get to the SAFm website. It's got all the other frequency numbers, safm.co.za. Right, so let's then talk about your TV program.
Yes.
It's a media show. So what's it about?
Okay.
It's called what? Nonhle Takes Hollywood.
It's actually Nonhle Goes to Hollywood.
Goes to Hollywood.
Yes,
okay.
Goes to Hollywood. It's just something that my network, Vuzu, was like, listen, you spent 5 years doing a show called O Access on Channel O, and it was a super success, that show. And I was asked to be the face of Vuzu, and they were like, we want to do something different for this channel. And we don't want to do what we did with you in O Access. How about we want a reality show? And I sat there going, I don't don't think so. I don't think I have a very exciting life. And they were like, no. Your career is insane, because I do a whole lot of different things. And we sat and we were like, we'll use your career, your life, and create a show about it to inspire. We don't want a reality show that's scandalous, that's drama, that is malicious, or that's bad, because that's not who I am.
So it's not keeping up, and you're not keeping up with the Kardashians.
No, I'm not keeping up with nobody.
Okay. It's not Paris Hilton.
It's not Paris Hilton. It's not sleazy. It's really, really, it's not drama. And a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, your show has not got no drama. I'm like, but I'm not a drama person. So if I have to do a reality show, it has to be about my beliefs and how I live my life, you know.
But someone said that's so boring.
But why do people say that's boring? Because a lot of the people are watching my show. You know? They're watching. The viewership is insane.
So how many have come out? What, 6 or 7 episodes?
We've done 5 so far, and we've got 6, 7, 8, 3 more to go. And I just think people are really feeling inspired by the show.
And this is on multi-choice on what channel?
This is on DSTV, yes. Channel 123, Vuzu TV. Every Wednesday, this is my shameless plug, every Wednesday at 7:30, and repeats Sunday nights at 8 p.m. tonight. So
tonight, 8 p.m., we'll see how it goes. So somebody Facebooked me yesterday saying that, and I can't remember who it was, but the person said something like, it seemed like it wasn't reality because they were acting out the show, and that's not real. Your response? He's talking about the first episode and said, I haven't bothered watching it.
Okay. I'm going to keep it real here with you.
You have to.
We had a bit of a rough time with the first 2 episodes. We were finding our feet. It's not scripted. I don't know why people think that it is. We can't do script. It was literally we just went with it, and we had a bit of a rough first 2 episodes because we had never done this before. But we picked ourselves up, and episode 3 to 8 is now groundbreaking, and it's proper production quality, and it's world class. So we are now on it. You know?
So how does it differ between 1 and 2?
No, we were still finding our feet. You know, I sat with the network, I sat with my production team, and we had a few glitches, which I'm going to honestly say, yes, we had a few glitches on the first 2 episodes. But a lot of the people who were mean to me from the first 2 episodes have kind of come back now, and they're giving me a second chance, and I appreciate that. You know, I'm not perfect. I never said I was ever perfect. So I also stumbled. I went through a hard time in the first 2 episodes when people were really mean on like social networks and like blogging me and trying to bring me down.
How do you cope with that?
Oh, dude, I've been through so much.
You have a mass amount of following, and people don't like what you do.
Yes, so many, and I realized with this show, it's brought so much like people like being upset with me because I'm doing something with my life. You know, I'm like, why are you hating on me so much because I have a show? Why don't you focus on yourself so that you can also have something that is yours? You know?
But the truth is they follow you. They don't follow themselves. I mean, you're the more interesting, but that's the reality.
That's the reality, and I guess that's why I did a reality show, so that I can entertain people. But I've been through a really rough couple of weeks with the show at the beginning, but I've picked myself up because I keep saying, like, I am the first to admit my flaws, and I'm my biggest critic, and I know we weren't so right on the first 2 episodes, but I believe I'm still standing, and I will continue to stand, and my real fans have stuck by me, and those who hated me are coming back now. And those who are gonna hate me, they can hate. It's okay. Not everybody likes Oprah. Not everybody likes,
True.
Richard Branson.
So typically in a typical show, what do you cover?
Okay. Like this last episode was me walking the red carpet for the first time in the States.
Okay.
And it was a whole episode of me also finding a personal trainer, trying to get my body into shape, because your body is very important in the States to make it into showbiz, which is something that people kind of forget. So I'm also teaching people to take care of themselves in order to achieve their dreams. If you want to be a lawyer, you got to study it. I'm in showbiz. I got to work out. It's part of it. It's part of the study, So I get a personal trainer who got everybody talking on Twitter, Sean, an ex-boyfriend, and he's hot. He's got green eyes. So all the girls were going Goo Gaga. So basically, it's all those little fun things, and then me finding a publicist, a lady who's worked with Hakeem, who's working with Hakeem actually in LA, and who also just introduced me to the press in America, who's my publicist right now in the States.
In the USA, okay.
In the USA. She's constantly putting me out there with the media. I'm doing a lot of Skype interviews from here, so I'm really juggling 2 countries my career.
So let's, if someone then asks the question like, so what do you do as forget the show at the moment, that's
Right.
a one-off thing.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, you do so many things. So
Right.
how would you describe yourself sort of in one line in terms of what you do?
I'm a businesswoman. I'm like, seriously, that I started my career just doing like little things, commercials, pageants, just trying to get myself in the industry. And finally, I auditioned for Channel O, and I started becoming a host because they liked how I spoke when I was doing pageants. Funny thing, I never won a lot of pageants because I was too outspoken. And you know those those pageant people don't like outspoken people like me.
Okay.
They want you to be just
you wouldn't
like...
win Miss Congeniality.
Yeah, I won that.
You did?
I
Okay.
always won Miss Congeniality. So now, and then I got into the hosting, and then my plan was to get to a point where I'm no longer relying on people to employ me as a host. One thing I learned with Richard Branson when I met him, he said, you gotta learn how to create your own business. You create your own work. Make money. Create a way to make money for yourself. Do not wait for somebody to phone you or to hire you.
So I mean, you're essentially a freelancer, right?
I'm a freelancer.
And normally freelancers wait on people and they say, well, I'm
I'm a
waiting for that call.
freelancer. I don't work for nobody. I just happen to be the face of a channel. But in my contract, I'm literally really not a permanent employee.
So how do you make it work for yourself, or you find business for yourself?
That's it. That's when I took myself into as a business. I started, when people hire me for jobs, they don't hire Nonhle anymore as just a person. They hire Nonhle Thema Productions. If you want me to be on a show with you, I come on board as a partner. I come on board as a percentage shareholder. That's how I start making my money now. Because now you do not tell me that you're going to give me 5,000 rands. Now I come on board as a production house.
So the fact that you may be announcing is just one part of your work.
That exactly. I come on board with also with everything else. When people want me to do TV shows, I come with creative side, I know the editing side.
So would you do a TV show if someone said just come and present and we'll pay you X amount and that's it? You wouldn't do that?
I get that a lot, but now that's a thing. Like I don't want to just be employed. I want to be part of that chunk of money that people make from me. Because there's a lot of money that is made.
In the past, they're making more from you than you were making from them.
Exactly. So now I've just decided that it's time to get to this point where you become a business. And now I'm being the face of Dark and Lovely also has kind of also brought that credibility about my brand. So it's backed me up in terms of I am worth that.
How did that come about? Face of Dark and Lovely.
That's insane. It's God, hey? Do you know?
Simple as that.
It's as simple as that. There's no secret. There's just, when God chooses you for great things, He makes it happen for
But I
his
thought
children.
you choose your own business options. In this case, you allowed God to choose it, with respect.
I actually allow God to do everything. He just directs me and leads me there.
And it's done wonders for you.
He's done wonders for me, and that's how I've lived my life, and that's how I'm going to continue.
Where did it all start for you, Nonhle?
I see your face. You're looking at me in this extreme fascination.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
boy,
most people are very interested to know.
Yeah, it's insane.
Just for everybody, there's success and there's failures along the way,
Yeah.
right? So,
I mean, I've
so
gone through a lot
what
of
sparked
failures
off?
too.
What sparked off you becoming this personality that you obviously are?
Dude, I can't put my finger on it. I just think it's just everybody's born for something. And no one is born to just be average. We are all born for greatness. And I think it's if you get in touch from an early age with what your purpose is. I've kind of always been in touch with what I'm supposed to do. I don't have a formula as to why I'm successful or why this, because I actually don't even think I'm there yet. This is all just part of the plan for something else, So I just kind of spend time listening to my master as to what he wants me to do, because at the end of the day, if I make my own decisions now and not consult the higher power, it's like a child who doesn't consult their parent.
You have a publicist agent in South Africa?
I've got a publicist, I've got an assistant, I've got a manager. I got a whole team. Yay!
And you can't do it on your own.
I can't do it on my own. It costs me money, but hey, it's worth it because these people support and push me forward.
From a career point of view, who's inspired you? Who's impressed you the most?
In the world or in locally?
Well, anywhere.
Okay, Ryan Seacrest is my idol. I love how he's also managed to become this really force to be reckoned with, like in this industry, Kim Kardashian, I love how she turned her life around from sex tape to becoming a global brand to becoming filthy rich. and also hardworking. I really respect the fact that that's who she is, And I also really admire Tyra Banks, obviously Oprah, and my favorite is Richard Branson, whom I had a pleasure to meet and actually discuss some future ideas and plans that I would like to do and get some guidance from him. So there's a lot of people out there.
Are you in a position now where anybody you want to talk to, you can talk to them for advice? Can you do that? Can you the names you mentioned, Ryan Seacrest, Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
If you like, I need to chat to you about something.
Well, I can definitely make a few calls and make it happen. It's no longer.
Is it important to you or not?
Not really. I don't have to have any of these celebrities on my phone and like talk about it. But some that I've met in my career, my friends, I don't need to really brag about it because it's not about them. It's about me.
All right. What's the one quote that absolutely works for you? You mentioned what you tweeted on before, but I mean, what's the one quote that sums up exactly who Nonhle Thema is all about?
My favorite quote is, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs." Because a lot of the times people try to conform to what the world, what people, society needs them to be. Rather take the moment and ask yourself what it is that makes you come alive, and then be it. You know what I mean?
Some may say there's no gap in the market. It doesn't matter how you fill that space. So
exactly.
You need to.
And whatever you also do, don't chase the money. Chase the passion. Do it because you really are passionate about it. I got into TV, was making no money. I was working a 9-to-5 job as an events coordinator, as a marketing assistant, because that's what I studied at an IMM, marketing management. I got into this business with no pay. I was just in it for the love. And I said, I will stick through it because this is my passion. And today, I'm able to take care of my family.
Are you afraid of being unemployed? Or unemployable in this case, since you own your own company?
No ways. That will never happen. It's not going to happen to me. I don't fear that. No, I'm very confident in why I'm here. I've been in this industry for 10 years. People think, oh my gosh, you just suddenly blew up. No, darling. No.
So you've been around.
I've been in this game for a while. I know exactly what's potting.
We can talk for 10 more years, but I think we're going to have to sort of maybe talk we won't leave it for 10 years. We'll talk sooner than that and see exactly where you're going, Nonhle. It's been great chatting to you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
So let's get the Twitter stuff correct. Nonhle Thema. That's twitter.com, Nonhle Thema. We'll get you there. NONHLETHEMA. You have a website as well.
Yes, and also if people want to also check out my shows, they've missed them on TV, go on to www.vuzu.tv/Nonhle, my name, Nonhle.
So Vuzu TV and then Nonhle.
/Nonhle. And I'm upgrading my site now. It's Nonhle.com, but I'm doing something new now there for